Hello everyone. In this video, we will discuss about MVT architecture which Django follows to build the web applications. So let's start. From this MVT, M stands for model. So this side I will write model. V stands for view. And T stands for template. Now this model, view, template is not new for you, because you might have heard about something called as front end, back end, and database. Three layers of our application. These are the three layers of our applications only. In this, we have replaced this database word with model. Why we have replaced? We will understand why we are calling it as a model only in the upcoming videos. When you will create your own model, at that time you will understand. Okay. But in this case, this model is nothing but your database. So we'll just write it here. Database. Next layer of application is nothing but view. View is nothing but your business logic. Okay. Business logic. Now what is business logic? Your business logic is responsible to accept the upcoming request from the user. Your business logic will go to the database, it will process, it will take whatever the required data we want to display on the front end. Not only to that, let's say user is sending some data from the front end. Your business logic will process it and it will store it into the database. So basically, your business logic is responsible to accept the upcoming request from the user and process it. Okay. So the last one is nothing but a front end. Template is nothing but our front end, the presentation layer for the customers, for the users. Okay. So let's see how these things work together. As I have told, this is your front end. So this part will be visible to the customer, to the user. Okay. So user will send the request from this part. Okay. Here we will write user will send the request. Now, user request means what? You might have used multiple applications. Let's say you are using Amazon application. In Amazon, first you have to log in, right? So first you will give your login credentials, your password, and you will hit sign in button. Means you are sending one request to the server. I want to log in. So that is what we call it as a sending request to the server. So we have sent the request. User will send the request. Okay, after that, your view will accept that user request. Now in request also multiple types we have, guys. Get request, post request, put request. Okay, we will explore all the types of user request in the upcoming videos. So this request, your view will process here. Okay, so as per your request, let's say if you are asking for some data, it will go to the database. It will fetch all the required database and that data will be returned to you. Okay. Again, we will consider one example to understand this flow. Let's say you hit sign in button in that Amazon application. You have given your login credential, your password, you hit sign in. So as soon as you hit sign in, your request will come to the business logic. Now business logic will check whether you are the registered user or not. If you have not registered directly, if you are trying to sign in, application won't allow you, right? So business logic will verify whether you are registered user or not. If you are registered user, then what will happen? As soon as we hit sign in, some data we will get, right? The data regarding some products and all. So based on our watch history, based on our search history, by default some data we will get on our home page. So where that data is present. Is it present in your system? Is it present in your laptop? Certainly not. So that data is present in the respective database, guys. Database will store all the data of the application. So it will go to the database. It will fetch all the related data based on your search history, watch history, as I have told. Okay. And only that part of the data will be given to the user. See, when you hit sign in, you are sending the request. Business logic will check. Are you registered user? Yes. So go to the database. Business logic will check what is your search history, watch history, order history. As per that, it will fetch the data to display on your home page, and that data will be returned to the front end, means to the user, guys. Okay, this is how MVT architecture works. So in the interviews, if someone is asking you, if the interviewer is asking you which architecture Django follows to build the web application, your answer should be which architecture Django follows. See, M, this is your V, and this is your T. Django follows MVT architecture, which are nothing but 3 layers of your applications. I hope I am clear with this. From the next video onwards, you will start building your project step by step. So see you in the next video, guys. Thank you and have a good day to all.